Всем привет! Вы на канале Ордена Соуса, и сегодня мы с вами будем проводить эксперименты по влиянию темной материи на развитие пятого яичка Крогана. Шучу. На самом деле вы на канале Призрачного Кота. Я, как всегда, прохожу Mass Effect вторую часть. И мы на тучанке, где в прошлый раз остановились, помогаем Ордену, вернее, начиная помогать. И лишая девственности Грюнта. Это было даже немножко весело. Правда, потом у нас был срочный вызов на корабль коллекционеров, где мы, однако, сумели найти себе неплохую пушечку, а именно штурмовую винтовку. Ну а сегодня мы наконец-то отправляемся куда надо, а именно на выручку ученика Ордена, после чего я планирую слетать на Акварианский флот, ибо кое-кто смеет обвинять Талию во всех смертных грехах. Чем быстрее мы разберемся с проблемой, тем лучше. Да, поехали. Не, в принципе, я начинаю понимать, почему тут Кроганы одевают такую серую форму. Все-таки у них тут преобладает какая-то и песочные цвета, вот этих. Ох, как их называют, там, цвета развалин и так далее. Так. Ну вот тут сами видите, да? Вечный апокалипсис тут случился. Блин, до сих пор здание горит, а? У меня вопрос, что тут так горит долго? Или это недавно там устроили пожар? Непонятно. Так. Заряжаем лучами добра. Мне это интересно, как покажет себя эту винтовка коллекционеров. Так, ладненько, сохранимся на всякий случай перед походом. И отправляемся. Также потихонечку ищем все, что плохо лежит.
Next. One down. One down.
Забавненько. Не, прикольная винтовка, конечно, такая быстрая, звучная. Тук-тук.
You're hitting me, Shepard.
One down.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Can't get a lock.
Блин, я не смог на эту тварь навестись. Какого хрена?
Feel the blood rage.
Хренач! И добить выстрелом в пах. Не знаю. Что-то мне сейчас прям так легко. Свободно, хорошо. Народ, кто на стриме, отпишитесь, порадуйте меня. А я с радостью с вами поздороваюсь. Так. Так. Я тоже умею делать что-то вроде кроганского удара. Так.
Watch it! Krogan charging! Hold fire, shot!
Так.
Impact shot!
Отлично. Мы живы. Фух. Так.
Nothing can hurt me!
Как он точность, да?
Going to explode.
Nothing can hurt me. We're clear.
Так. Сейчас кое-что проверю. Так, ну вроде бы все нормально идет. Так, а Иридий. Не, мне винтовка нравится. Но все-таки дробовик это мое профильное вооружение, так что.
Nothing can hurt me!
Круто, сразу двоих, а?
Next.
Ага.
Should do the trick.
Минус парочка. И еще минус. Отличненько. Идем спокойно, не спеша. Полностью уничтожаем любых противников. Так, мы нашли коллектор, который мы сможем отдать Рогану на тутчанке. Окей. Так. Игреки. Кружки. Отлично. А это мне еще и наилось. Ой, не наилось. Илуми.
Repurposed Krogan Hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
Да. О, хорошо-то как.
That body, human. Need to take a look.
Вот
Sores,
первые жертвы.
tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure
Арбузов.
genophage. Humans useful as test subjects. Genetically diverse. Enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Арбузу? Да на, серьезно? Кстати, ты в курсе, что ты из-за смены ника теперь не можешь картинки посылать мне?
Experimenting on humans? That kind of crap is what makes Cerberus start to seem like a good idea.
Never used humans myself. Disgusting, unethical, sloppy. Used by brute force researchers, not thinkers. No place in proper science. Krogan use of humans, unsurprising.
I imagine you had to do some live subject testing while developing the new genophage.
No, unnecessary. Limited tests to simulations, corpses, cloned tissue samples. High-level tests on Varen. No tests on species with members capable of calculus. Simple rule, never broke it.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna
Он
likely
ответил
used later in
yes, но
development
в
stages.
субтитрах
Wise
было
to
нет.
delay use of Varen until necessary.
понять?
Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
Так, а так где какой-то Мексика. Кипантон. А в чем проблема, Данао?
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at
Position
the
of
body?
tumors suggests deliberate mutate, modifying hormone
Так,
levels,
это не
counterattack
то
on
было.
glands hit by genophage.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Now we've got 2 reasons to shut this place down.
Focus on mailing. Too late to help the dead.
Меня тихо слышно? Серьезно? Не, я могу сделать погромче, конечно. Так. Вот так лучше меня слышно или все еще тихо? Я просто специально сделал чуть потише, чтобы не было меня слишком сильно слышно. Игра и так тише сделана, она еще в бейсе я настраивал так, чтобы было игра тише, чем мой голос. Так, что тут у нас?
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
Krogan don't generally let people go. What does Clan Werlock have planned?
If you walk away now, you can tell your children that you saw Clan Werlock before our blood pact conquered the stars. You think the Erd not impressive? They are pitiful! Werlock Gold will destroy them!
Ох,
The
ё-моё.
Solarian will cure the genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood!
Какой он
Appears they discovered
самовлюбленный.
Malin's work. Unfortunate.
It doesn't have to happen like this. I can understand wanting to cure the genophage.
No, human, you understand nothing! You have not seen the piles of children that never lived. The Krogan were wronged. We will make it right, and then we will have our revenge!
Half the galaxy sees the Krogan as victims. If you start a war, you'll lose their support.
We have the Blood Pack, and we have the Solarian. When our clan numbers in the millions, we will not need support.
Ой, тебе.
When we cure the genophage, Warlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan Rebellion...
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target. The Blood Pack will avenge me! Feel the blood rage!
Кто-то слишком много выебывается.
Can't target them.
Хрена!
No shields.
Фух. Не, ну, согласитесь, кто-то слишком много любит выебываться. Блин, такое чувство, что... Он думал, что мы так и будем внимать его мудрости, а потом отпустим. А еще это мнение, мол, вылечит генофаг и все сразу получится. Вот только, по сути дела, если бы он в этот момент вылечил генофаг, как я думаю, тут бы сразу началась бы такая разборка, что бомбили бы всех Кроганов сразу. То есть прибыли, и где бы Кроган не был, его сразу бы убивали.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
Just get us there.
Кстати, да, Данава, именно так. Мы грабим Кроганов. Отлично.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences, hormone mutagens still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors, avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000. Perfect.
Знаете,
target,
хочу
optimal
купить
growth.
себе
Like
как-нибудь
gardening.
этот большой коврик для мышки, вот во весь стол. Просто увидел там на Алиэкспрессе был такой. Вот представьте, вот у меня полметра стол, где-то, может даже побольше. И вот такой полуметровый коврик для мыши. Вообще идеально будет. Не надо мучиться с небольшим ковриком. Просто взял и поставил на него все, что нужно. И работаешь.
Pretty it up however you like. You're talking about murdering millions.
No, murdered no one. Altered fertility, prevented fetal development of nervous system. Have killed many, Shepard. Many methods. Gunfire, knives, drugs, tech attacks. Once with farming equipment, but not with medicine.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan. Not difficult. Increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further. Chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic. Didn't want to repeat. All life precious.
не то,
Universe
чтобы
demands diversity.
умерли все.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
У нас есть знакомая Рахни одна.
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
Sounds like you were pretty important. How'd you go from that to running a clinic on Omega?
Wanted to heal people. Good use of last decade. Something easy. No ethical concerns. Understand rationale for modified genophage. Right choice. Still. Hard to sleep some nights.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Solarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Solarians, not me.
The effects on Tuchanka are still your responsibility. You upgraded the virus that kept them in barbarism.
Krogan committed war crimes. Refused to negotiate. Turian defeat not complete. Krogan could have recovered, attacked again. Conventional war too risky. Krogan forces too strong. Genophage was only option. Krogan forced genophage. Us or them. No apologies for winning. Wouldn't have minded peaceful solution.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy. Destroyed Rachni. Genophage, not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
We're not gonna find Malin staring at consoles. Come on.
Ну, кстати, можно заметить, по словам Мордина, что он все-таки сожалеет о том, что совершил. Немного, но сожалеет.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile Werlock female, willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
I didn't expect you to be disturbed by the sight of a dead Krogan.
What? Why? Because of genophage work? Irrelevant. No. Causative. Never experimented on live Krogan. Never killed with medicine. Her death not my work. Only reaction to it. Goal was to stabilize population. Never wanted this. Can see it logically. But still unnecessary. Foolish. Waste of life. Hate to see it.
I didn't think you'd had much direct contact with things like this. Did you come to Tachanka after dropping your plague?
Yearly recon missions. Water, tissue samples. Ensure no mistakes. Superiors offered to carry it on. Refused. Need to see it in person. Need to look. Need to see. Accepted as necessary. See small picture. Remind myself why I run a clinic on Omega. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor who killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn. Adapt, improve, refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
If you need this much soul searching to get over it, maybe the genophage was wrong.
Had to be done. Rachni wars, Krogan rebellions, all pointed to Krogan aggression. So many simulations. Effects of Krogan population increase. All pointed to war. Extinction. Genophage or genocide. Save galaxy from Krogan. Save Krogan from galaxy.
You could have cured the genophage instead. Brought hope to the Krogan. They'd have rejoiced.
Assumes human reaction. Krogan stimulus response different. Harsh environment. Take chance to fight. Flee. Would have caused chaos in Tachanka. Victor would have war economy. Bloodthirsty army. Galactic expansion only logical outcome. More war. Genophage saved lives. War would have ended.
So you're willing to sterilize a species based on the evidence of a few simulations?
Yes. Millions of data points. Years of arguments. Countless scenarios. All noted Krogan fragmentation as dangerous. No unified culture to support repopulation. Would have been war. Turians and humans destroying Krogan utterly. Genophage was better. Saved lives.
Look at the dead woman, Morden. It doesn't look like you saved her.
No. It doesn't. Worked with available data. Only option. No other possible.
Ох, я чувствую себя психологом. Правда, чувствую себя психологом в этой ситуации. Так. Хотя тут сама такая атмосфера немножечко. Так себе. Так. Ты же не против? Больная крова.
Killed the Blood Pack guards.
Not Blood Pack, not member of Clan Werlock. Wrong clan markings.
I'm a nerd, not scout. Werlock guards got me. Brought me here.
The chief scout told us to watch for you. We've taken out the guards. Get back to Erdnot.
I can't. The Werlock did things to me. Drugs. Injections. Said I was sacrificing for the good of all Krugen.
Конечно.
Experiments to cure the genophage. Everything's blurry. Hard to think. Have to stay.
Morden, can you get him back on his feet? Stims, maybe? Something to bolster his immune system?
You don't understand. I'm not too sick to leave. I have to stay. They're curing the genophage. They're gonna make it all better. They have to keep doing the tests.
Caution, Shepard. Patient unstable, susceptible, brainwashed.
Why do you want them to keep doing the tests?
This is my fault. I got caught. Wasn't strong enough. Not good
Да,
enough.
неплохо обработали Крогана.
This is the best I can do. This is all I can do. I'm not big enough to have a real shot with the females. I'll never have kids of my own. But if I help undo the genophage, then I mattered.
Millions of children will be born. Werlock children. They're going to destroy the other clans.
But... no. No, they said I was helping Erdnot.
If you want to help Erdnot, you need to get back there. But it would take a real badass to make it back to camp while injured.
I can do it.
You? I said a badass, not some scout whining like a Quarian with a tummy ache.
I can do it. I'm up. And I'm going to the female camp.
Damn right you are. Get back there and show them what you're worth. Go. Go!
Nicely done. Fortunately, subject is unlikely to be contagious.
А если бы был заразен, ты все равно бы ничего не сделал, да? Ну, спасибо, Мордин, за предупреждение. Ох, кстати. Мы потихоньку приближаемся к нужной отметке Парагона.
Or a well-placed shot.
Только хотел об этом сказать.
Burn through Krogan armor. Enemies inbound.
Weakling!
Close combat.
Feel the
Problematic.
blood rage!
Close combat. Problematic.
Хренак. Так, это все? Или еще будут? Не, пока что это все вроде бы. Отлично. Надо теперь все тут обыскать и забрать все, что плохо лежит. А что лежит хорошо, то переложить и тоже забрать. Не, да ёб твою ж налево! А! Народ! Теперь вы понимаете, почему я так загружаюсь часто? Да на вот, сколько я раз уже умер тут. Вообще в игре. Да! Он взлетел и застрял. Я поэтому часто сохраняюсь. Вот тут взял, прошелся и улетел. Так что ну это нафиг, а. Эх.
One down.
Замечательно прячешься, конечно, дружище. Эх. Тяжелых боеприпасов 615. Очень хорошо.
Enemies inbound.
О, Грант.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Hold the line. Closing.
Ужаснись и умри, инопланетная мразь, я Вейрла Галд. Вождь вождей, господи ты, боже ты мой.
In.
Blood path.
Ах. Здорово, Марк.
Could burn through any armor.
Dead Space. Он точно будет, но не прямо сейчас.
Hostile charging.
Банально, потому что я раньше проходил ведь с Дашей. Это либо с Дашей я договорюсь, мы все-таки сыграем, либо же я еще с кем-то буду их проходить. Потому что все-таки играть лучше с кем-то, а не в одном. Не в одиночку. Я хочу пройти игру эту, да, я ведь проходил первые две части. Просто в одиночку игра намного страшнее, да, но она намного скучнее, как по мне. А вот если играть с кем-то, это вообще весело будет. Но не знаю, согласится ли та же самая Даша со мной сыграть на стриме. Все-таки у нее вновь учеба. И все в таком духе. Не, мне нравится вот эта, кстати, винтовочка коллекционеров. Быстрая, точная. Так. Отлично. Народ, не забываем про лайки, подписки, а также группу ВКонтакте и канал Дискорда. Я буду ждать вас там.
Malin, alive, unharmed. No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morton, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Malin.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Но ведь
Don't you
возможно.
see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was
Да на,
ask.
задел
Ask the
за
Werelock.
больное, что
They were the
ли?
only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Erdnot has a larger camp than Werelock. Why not use them?
Erdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Erdnot's loss and Werelock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
Malin clearly doesn't need rescuing. What do you want to do?
Have to end this.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice. Have to kill you.
Wait, you don't need to do this, Morton. You're not a murderer.
No. Not a murderer.
Ну, кстати, да.
Thank you, Shepard. Finished, Malin. Get out. No Werelock left. Project over.
What if he talks to more Krogan? Tells the public about the modified genophage project?
Special tasks group good at covering tracks. No proof. Werelock willingness to work with Solarian.
Никаких пруфов.
Other Krogan will kill him.
Aren't you worried that he'll start his research again?
No. Locking this unit. Special task group can cut access to old data. Could start from scratch. Decades of work, though. Didn't teach you everything I knew.
You heard the professor. Get out before he changes his mind.
Where am I supposed to go, Professor?
Don't care. Try Omega. Can always use another clinic.
The Krogan didn't deserve what we did to them, Professor. The genophage needs to end.
А я
Not
в
like
курсе.
this. Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morton. How are you doing?
Should have killed him. Wanted to. Easier than listening. Easier for him, too. Experiments indicate how far he's fallen. Expected it from Krogan. Not one of mine.
Maybe you'll remember that the next time you're discussing the ethics of the genophage.
Yes. So many variables. Stress responses. Impossible to truly predict. Something to think about. Malin's research. Only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure. Security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Malin's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan. Effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
You regret what the Krogan have become. You see the horror of what they did here, but you see the loss, too.
Wasted potential.
They don't deserve this, Morton. Save the data.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure. But closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off to Chanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
I'd like to look around a bit more.
Вот и все. Ну что ж, вроде бы мы взяли с собой данные, не так ли? Еще и подняли уровень. Так. Заряд. Так. Увеличить скорость вашей реакции, если сквозь течение времени вокруг. Угу. Мощный разряд хочу, да. Морден. Грант. Двадцать 28 героев, 2 отступник. И почти половину вот этого. Ну, неплохо. Так. Опять точно такой же. Так, блок. Ну, по-моему, получилось неплохо так-то. Лягушка. Еще одна. Ладно, все, выходим. Так, получено опыта. Так, итоги отряда. Плодотворная работа клана Вейрлок лекарством от генефага ранее оставалась вне поля зрения сервера. Эти разработки могут быть полезны. Кроганы опасны, но могут оказаться отличным оружием против жнецов. Проблема с ассистентом Мордена решена. Теперь ничто не помешает профессору сосредоточиться на выполнении задания. Болевой шок. Новое снаряжение. Ага, еще денежка. Деньжат нам подкинули. Все очень даже неплохо. Меня это радует, да. Я хочу поменять члена отряда, во-первых. Добавили черного цвета. И взять с собой... Не-не-не-не. Я лучше возьму с собой вот так и вот так. Просто потому, что я хочу. Перегруз, турянский бунтарь. Давайте перегрузку возьмем. Ага.
I thought coming to Tachanka would get me away from jaw-flapping aliens. I was obviously mistaken. Go to the clan leader. Not Grunt. You go where you want.
С нами есть Грант. Я не знал. Я не знал, что среди нас Грант.
Based on population profiles, Clan Erdnot has adopted surviving members of Clan Werlock, mostly women and children.
То есть мы даже еще целый клан вынесли. Да, мы сильны. Однозначно.
Shepard, what can I do for you, my friend? It's a new day for the Krogan. We shall rise again.
Sounds ambitious. How's it gone so far?
Better than I'd feel. I've got a few clans, but too many are turning their backs on us and
Sounds like you're not making...
When the smoke clears, I can plant the foot.
Sounds like you're counting.
Krogan are judged by the strength of our... Watch yourself, Shepard.
Ясно. Я надеялся, что хоть он как-то еще дополнительно отреагирует на ту же самую Дали и Гаррисон, но, видимо, я ошибся.
Don't touch anything. If you're gonna stand there, make yourself useful. I can't do anything until I build a replacement manifold for this damn Tonka.
I found a combustion manifold out in the field. Is this what you need?
That'll work. Faster than building one from scratch, at least. You just saved me 3 days' work, human. You've earned my time if you want it.
Krogan placed so much importance on martial strength. How did you become a mechanic?
How do you think those fools make it to the field to kill each other? Who do you think keeps the weapons working? Without me, there's no battle, just slaughter. I am the military might of Clan Urdnot.
How do you feel about what Rex is trying to do?
The old man's crazy if you ask me, which you just did. But that stuff fixes itself. If it doesn't work, Rex gets torn to shreds and we find out who's got the next best plan.
What's that you're working on there?
I'm tuning up these machines for battle. It's a wonder this Tomka here made it back to camp. It could be worse. A couple more hits on the broadside, and this thing would have...
Let me get out of your
Don't do me
way.
any favors.
Ладненько. Задание выполнили. Теперь мы можем довольно уходить отсюда.
Again, darken my lab, human. You must have more questions.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, yes, move along.
Да, мне нужны кредиты. Мне доступно только 31 тысяча, а мне нужно 75. Ё-моё, мне деньги просто необходимы тут. Эх.
These things would last longer if they... Eyes straight ahead.
Ладно, идем на кораблик. И полетим на мигрирующий флот, я думаю. Будем решать проблемы. Потом, если время останется, я думаю, можно будет слетать на миссию Джейкоба. Ну а что, поможем мужику. Такс. Ох. Вроде бы я почти вылечился, но при этом... Ох, все еще кашляю. Неприятно, неприятно, да. Но могло быть хуже, конечно.
Is there anything I
Tally
should know?
seems very distraught after receiving a message. Anything else, Commander? Yes, Commander. Commander,
О,
you might want to speak with Tally. She seems very worried about something.
мы открыли Каин. Отлично, моя любимая пушка. Так. О, да, оружие, использующее эффект массы, практически вытеснило с рынка обычное оружие взрывного действия. Ваши ученые разработали прототип модифицированной версии обычной разрывной 25-граммовой пули. При ускорении такого снаряда до скорости 5 км в секунду пуля наносит впечатляющий урон. Прототип получил технически не совсем верное название «ядерная пусковая установка» из-за того, что при срабатывании матрицы взрывателей образуется характерное грибовидное облако. Чрезвычайно большой урон и огромная площадь поражения. Крайне эффективно против брони, щитов и барьеров. Ну что, не зря же я копил все это, а? Еще и кроганскую живучесть прокачаем нашему маленькому Крогану. Так, тут ничего нельзя. Ну что ж, давайте поболтаем с Мордином, может он что-нибудь нам скажет.
Still hard to believe Malin betrayed me, betrayed my work, disgusted by his actions. Proud of his nerve, though. Always thought he lacked backbone. Hope he finds something new, better goal, better purpose. Fewer torture tests.
What about Malin's data on the genophage? His attempts at a cure?
What about it? Have it over there somewhere. Not dealing with it now. Need to focus on collectors. Not important now, regardless. Appreciate you helping me back on Tuchanka. Should get back to work. Wasted enough time already. Lots to do. Talk later? Shepard,
да
how can I
You got a
help?
minute to
Perhaps
talk.
later. Trying to determine how scale itch got onto Normandy. Sexually transmitted disease only carried by Varen. Implications unpleasant. Anything else?
О,
You
господи.
got a minute to talk.
Anything else? We'll be here if you need me.
Дана, ты помнишь, что я тебе рассказывал про Джек? Излучатель частиц, конечно, клево, но вот это... Моя любимая пушка. Нет, не помнишь или не хочешь вспоминать? Эх, так, сейчас с этим поболтаем. И пойдем к Тали, наверное.
Commander,
I assume everything
good
is
for
going
now.
well.
Fractured my thumb.
Ничего не изменилось. Ага, конечно, конечно, не помнишь. Кстати, мне вот кажется, или это Саманта Трейнер? Ну, учитывая то, что движок в принципе один и тот же, они могли использовать
You might want to speak with Tal.
одни и те же эти модельки, да. Чуть-чуть их редактировать и все. Возможно. Возможно. Я не удивился бы такому. Так. Что у нас тут есть? О. 10% к умениям вести переговоры. Такое чувство, что это просто его лицо так обделали этой хрени и все. Так, визор тень. Это что у нас дает? Знаете, я, наверное, возьму вот это. Я должен быть стильным, модным, молодежным. Так, щиты. Кострель, как всегда. Угу. Так. Так, усиление щитов. Давайте с этим побегаем. Скорость штурма. Нет еще. Здоровье. Я сейчас хочу пойти на миссию для Тали. Ну что ж, выглядит внушительно, а? Мне нравится все. Теперь можно идти к Тали. Я сейчас хочу пройти именно задание для Тали и там вот со всем этим расправиться. Вроде бы очков героя у нас достаточно, должно хватить. У нас в всякий случай сделаю еще сохранение дополнительное. Так, грунт.
Not grunt. I like it. I have a clan. That makes me... It makes me want to fight, not just able to. At Uvink, I wanted to disembowel him, to tear out his spine like a trophy.
Can you focus that on our real enemy? Or do I have to lock you up for the ship's safety?
I get it now. It's part of what I am. It was just delayed because of being tank-bred. Now that I know it's not an outside thing, and I have a place as a Krogan, I like it. Our
Да,
enemies
знаю
are
я,
in
да,
trouble,
но знаю.
Shepard, and we better not run out of targets.
I'm not planning on living like this forever, Grunt.
Talk like that, and it won't be your choice. I I'm sure as hell not quitting with a whimper. Just so you're clear where we stand. Shepard.
Just checking in.
Humans talk too much.
Так,
That's
ладно.
all for now.
Так, что у нас, кстати, по заданиям вообще? Далее, так. Гарус, Джек. Ох, ё-моё. Как же много
The new armor
проблем.
reinforcements really threw off the gravimetric profiles. But engines are good to go. I rebalanced the Gilborn coefficients and adjusted the anterior intakes on the second tier.
Слишком заумно.
Love it when you talk dirty.
Ну вы сами видите, даже он это подтверждает.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I may need your help. I just received a message from the migrant fleet. The Admiralty Board has accused me of treason. I'm scared, Shepard.
Nobody who knows you could believe you betray your people, Tally.
I don't know. They don't lay charges like this unless the evidence seems absolute. But thanks. I appreciate your faith in me, Shepard.
Is it because you're working with Cerberus?
I'm not working with Cerberus. I'm working with you. And I got leave to serve on Normandy again. I have no idea what they're accusing me of. You'd think I would remember if I betrayed the fleet.
Nobody who knows you could believe.
But thanks.
What happens when a Quarian is accused of treason?
There's a hearing, with members of the Admiralty Board acting as judges. My father is an admiral on the board. He'll have to recuse himself from judgment. I can't even imagine what he's thinking right now. The punishment for treason is exile. If they convict me, I can never go back.
So you have no idea why they're accusing you?
None. The specifics of charges like this are rarely discussed on open channels. I won't know any more until I get to the flotilla.
What happens if you're convicted?
Like I said, exile. The specifics are up to the judges. If it's deemed only a tragic mistake in judgment, the guilty party might receive a small ship and supplies. Not that it really matters. Either way, if I'm convicted, I'll never see the migrant fleet again.
So no prison and no death penalty?
We don't have the spare resources for long-term incarceration. Monitored work detail is more effective. And we don't have enough people to afford executions. An exile can still have children, and those children are welcomed back to the fleet.
How often is someone from the fleet charged with treason?
It's rare. It must be something that affects the entire flotilla, not just one ship. The most recent one was Honora Vanya Vassilani, an engineer who handed over fleet defense schematics to the Batarians. She had good intentions. The Batarians were contracted to upgrade our systems, but they passed the defense schematics to a pirate gang.
Was she convicted?
No. She made a suicide run on the pirate gang. She destroyed them before they could attack the fleet. She was pardoned posthumously. Let's hope I don't have to prove my innocence that way.
So how does the trial work? How soon do we need to get you there?
They'll wait a reasonable period of time for me to come and defend myself. Eventually, if I don't show up, they'll try me in absentia. As for how it works, it's less formal than an Earth trial or something you'd see on the Citadel. We're family.
Ясненько.
This is just the worst kind of family
Ладно,
meeting.
поможем ей.
Okay, let's go find the flotilla.
I was going to book passage on another ship. I didn't think there would be
Нет,
time
Оля,
for
для
you to
тебя у
help.
меня всегда
Thank
найдется
you,
время.
Shepard. I'll program the Normandy with the flotilla's current location. The admirals will be waiting for us. Whenever we have time, I've gotten the migrant fleets. Talk to you later.
Эх, ладно, все. Раньше сядем, раньше выйдем, как говорится. Поэтому не будем
Is there anything I should
Anything
know?
else? Yes.
тормозить и сразу же полетим туда. Лучше я сохранюсь лишний раз. Лучше потрачу секунду времени, но зато не будет никаких проблем, если вылететь. Сами понимаете, да? Надеюсь. Так. За всеми этими надписями еще найти бы. Куда нас посылают-то? Ага. Мика и Паз. Мигрирующий флот тут. Ладно, давайте вначале все тут разведаем. Тем более, как вы видите, разведать тут немного. Опачки! Нулевого элемента тут. Хоть опы жуй. Отлично. Интересно, да, хотя бы до сотни мы дойдем. Запасы умеренные, ну да. Платину возьмем, наберем. И немножечко палладия. Кучку иридия. И нулевой. Конечно, не так много, как хотелось бы, но все-таки. Эх, ладно. Тут мы закончили. В Мику слетаем, посмотрим, что там. Вау. Неплохие тут запасы. Должен заметить. Поэтому, возможно, нам еще придется туда-сюда. Но если успеем. Чё ж ты так хочешь запульнуть один зонд-сканер в эту чертову землю, а? За что ты ее так не любишь? Вот, кстати, жаль, что не сделали такой возможности, например, прилететь на Землю и посетить какой-нибудь мегаполис. Типа, дают разрешение на посещение земного города, там покупок, встреч. И помогли бы показать, как живет народ, как живут люди в этот век. Но, видать, это слишком сложно. Ту-ту-ту-тун. Ту-ту-ту-тун. Один зомбик сюда. И все, выходим. Еще что полезное, но, к сожалению, чего-либо полезного тут нет. Просто оставляю свою метку, что типа здесь был Шепард. Покабель. Интересно название. А, черт, да чертова мышка. мискликнул. Она ударилась об клавиатуру и мискликнулась. Когда-нибудь я куплю себе хороший компьютерный стол, где системник будет расположен не так, как сейчас у меня лежит сбоку, при ней стоит, а будет прям где-нибудь скрыт или стоять отдельно, чтобы я его не задевал в случае чего. Компьютерная мышь. Она у меня дешевенькая. И, к сожалению, у нее уже одна кнопка отпадает, так сказать. Отваливается. А нормальная компьютерная мышь-то стоит сколько? Ну, 1500–2000. Мигрирующий флот, состоящий более чем из 50 000 кораблей, служит домом для 17 миллионов кварианцев и является крупнейшим из известных скоплений космолетов. Сами кварианцы во время паломничества посетили большинство планет галактики, однако на борту их кораблей бывали лишь немногие чужаки. Окей. Ну давайте приземлимся. Народ! Обрадуйте меня лайками, обрадуйте меня репостами, подписками и многим другим. И я буду счастлив. Да, я знаю, это нагло. Так. Так, все берем по чертовому Каину и идем разбираться, какого хрена вы тут талии обижаете.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Я им там все закашлю и зачихаю.
Captain Shepard, Talizora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Telly helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight. I wish I could do more to help, Tali. The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but I'm here if you need to talk. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
Let's deal with that later, Tali. What's our next step, Captain?
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali, you're confined.
У меня есть Каин.
Thank you, Captain.
Вы меня не остановите, если я захочу уйти отсюда.
Good luck.
Ну реально, они видят тут штурмовика вот с такой большой, блин, не знаю как, охренительно здоровенной дурой. Вот представьте, Вы его пытаетесь остановить. Что он сделает в следующий момент? Он банально взорвет вас нахрен, и все.
You should speak with Admiral Ran. She's waiting for you up ahead.
I can't believe they're charging Talizora with such a thing.
If Talizora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Я вас всех нахрен взорву.
Talizora of us, Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron, Shepherd Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with the human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Talizora Vas Nima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side?
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always represented by his or her ship's captain.
So...
Уж я-то защищу. Хватаем пушку побольше и идем защищать.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard. I could not ask for a better counselor.
В свое время я так сильно убедил этого Сарана, что он сам себя пристрелил.
It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Как вы думаете, что станет с коллегией адмиралов, если я возьмусь за это дело всерьез? Можно было этим запугать их. Я мозги сожру.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Keep us alive. The accused Talizora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right, as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Talizora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Talizora Vas Nima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Talizora in this hearing is appreciated.
Я не зря качал себе парагонство.
Bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units,
only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What
И вы
happened?
ничего не сделали, да?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai.
Ага, вы это допустили, да?
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike.
Ой, кварианский десант.
So far without success.
Вспоминая Хистрон,
Shepard,
как-то не
The
звучит.
safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Boshtet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed.
Не дождетесь. Ну, тут, к сожалению, нет большой вариативности. Тут, в принципе, можно было вывернуть так, что это они сами виноваты, и обвинить их в том, что они пытаются покрыть себя. Все. Если суд дальше бы продолжился бы, их уже обвиняли.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you. Even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire
это даже пропускать нельзя.
telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess
Я просто думал, там может какая-то другая фраза будет, но нет.
And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Ну что ж. О, Витер.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing Geth. Talizor is guilty.
Shepard, how did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now. Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped you?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did. They came to see me. I didn't want to talk in a crowd.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't ready for a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I...
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
I want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor. Not many could have gone through what you did and come out sane.
I know. I didn't. But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help that I've come this far.
Shepard spoke well to the admirals.
О, меня даже похвалили. Отлично.
Calriger.
Shepard, Telizora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Telizora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking to the Admiralty Board?
Admiral Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy.
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
А ведь вот это, темная энергия, или как-то так, по-моему, связано с изначальным сценарием от Дрю Карпишина, или как там его, автора оригинальный Mass Effect. Он ведь изначально запланировал, ну, как бы, один сюжет, потом уже начали делать игру, и, по-моему, во второй и третьей части начали уже отходить от этого сюжета, и третью часть вообще не он писал сценарий. И там была очень интересная теория насчет темной энергии, жнецов и так далее.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom's son?
Keela, I hope not. If they can screw up a star, our chances in war are even worse than I thought.
I don't think this is the Geth. It would take massive time and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too inefficient to be a weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
How have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though
Привет, Марин. Рад тебя видеть.
Shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Tali-Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial.
Почему нельзя приказать Сьюзи взломать их базу данных, а?
Of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
It sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Zalcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rael to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas.
Привет, Андрей. Рад тебя видеть.
If we don't find Rael,
Как там в Анапе?
what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck. But if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees with me, things could become very exciting.
If we don't find Rael
if the Admiral replacing Rael agrees...
You support experiments on living creatures?
Rael should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine.
Везет, у нас
It was built for the
холодно,
sole
блин.
purpose of
Даже в
serving its
квартире
master,
до
and it
недавнего
can be
времени был
dismantled
дубак.
whenever its master desires.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Talizora is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial intelligence.
So the only reason you care about this is because Rael might have learned something valuable from the Geth?
Indeed. If he has, then even in this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Talizora. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Ой, дура она.
Talizora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads.
Ага, говорите только за спиной, да? Ну-ну, продолжайте.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali.
Блин, да мы бы просто проникли бы на этот самый Лорель незаметно и все.
That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I know you're trying to help her, Admiral, but that was over the line.
She has nobody else to speak for her, Shepard. I am doing everything in my power. That's what her father would have wanted.
Don't say it like that. He could still be alive on that ship.
Дожди до ветрища, снег почти нет, но... Не могу ничего сказать. У нас обычно... Последние годы тоже такая же погода. Постоянные дожди, ветер, слякоть. Снег, если выпадает, то мокрый. Хотя, раз на раз не приходится.
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid. Ryozora only said that he was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team...
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
Миленько.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home world, or a strong fleet at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among the admirals.
You caught that? Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the home world.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
I know the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a courtroom.
I'm just here to help Tali, Admiral.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying.
Да, разговоров тут много, уж простите, это все-таки РПГ.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew up in his face. A ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rail's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit-wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking
Я
back
все
the
думал,
whole
попробовать или не пробовать, даже не драться за это
world.
бесконечное
Don't have much of a
лето.
chance with him, I'm afraid.
Или же все-таки рискнуть.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid. We were kids, serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. A crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. They can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. The brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual.
Веселый папаня.
That's Rail for you.
It sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the vote. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find some place to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
Прикольное имя, конечно, у медсестры. Да.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quibquib. Do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Ладно, Марин, удачи. Может, даже увидимся вечерком.
You have a ship named Quib-Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib-Quib. And I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rail Zora was researching new weapons to use.
У нас, кстати, по-моему, это оружие уже есть. Это разрядник такой большой. Очень, кстати, хорошее оружие против
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end. For both groups. That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Talizora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral.
Знаешь, Данао,
We should move on.
Goodbye, Talizora. Be well.
Фишка в чем?
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Как я понял, власть в итоге взяли адмиралы, то есть военные, после того, как сбежали. То есть те, кто выжил. Они написали свою собственную историю и переписывают ее как угодно. Уже прошло достаточно большое время. И в итоге новое поколение, например, считает, что это на них напали. Что они имели право защищать это, уничтожить гетов и так далее. Так, тут вроде ничего не надо. То есть это банально, вот молодое поколение выросло на новой истории, которую написали бежавшие военные. И теперь те, кто знает истину, они в меньшинстве. Ладно, давайте полетим уже туда, постреляем, повеселимся. Все заставлено.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
If anyone can retake the Alarai,
Talizora Vas Nima. Oh, sorry. I mean Vas Normandy.
No offense taken. The change in name was not my choice.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard of Vast Normandy.
Can you tell us anything about what we'll find on the Alarai?
I'm afraid I don't know much. Not many Marines made it back from the initial assault. They talked about massive waves of Geth, though. More than there should have been.
There shouldn't have been any at all.
Right.
Короче, бесконечно леть, так как Андертейлы имеют кучу вселенных и так далее, да? Не, может быть, я когда-нибудь посмотрю эту игрушку чисто для вас. Может, даже это будет какой-нибудь длинный стрим, на котором мы будем просто сидеть, расслабляться и болтать, читать, что там пишут и так далее. Так, подготовим оружие. Ну, возможно. Блин. Кстати, посмотрите на эту тень. Блин, где она? Да ё-моё. Ну вот, прям зубастая тень напоминает это монстра жука из космического десанта.
This should punch through their armor. There we go. There we go.
Ну, иди сражайся во имя нас.
Firing a high impact shot.
Got you.
Так, все. Отлично, никого нету, никто нам не мешает. Воруем кварианцев. Ага. Короче, поленились по-нормальному все сделать, в итоге напортачили совсем. Как всегда. Так, еще 4200.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
What made a part worth sending back to your father?
It had to be in working order, something that could be analyzed and integrated into other technology. Anything new had priority. Technology the Geth had developed themselves, signs of modification, clues to their thinking.
Графон, конечно, тут подлагивает, вы сами видели. Хотя у меня никаких модов не стоит.
How did you get these things to your father?
Sometimes I left packages at secured drops in civilized areas. Someone on pilgrimage would see that it was shipped home. For very valuable finds, I'd signal home, and Father would send a small ship.
Haystrom was a war zone. How did you salvage gear in the middle of all that?
These suits have more pockets than you'd think. Quarians have learned how to salvage whatever we can,
Прямо как я.
within reason. We're not Vorcha, but we repair what most people would throw away. Hundreds of the ships in our fleet were salvaged wrecks, either found dead in space or purchased for next to nothing.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Я ж тебя не обвиняю. Блин. Хоп, хоп. Так, хоп. Упс, не то выбрал. А теперь то. Отлично. О, крепкость защиты гетов. Не знаю, правда, для чего это, но возможно для легиона, или же нам тоже дадут что-то интересное. И так спокойненько развернулись и ушли. Блин. Я-то думал, на нас накинутся. Да. Жесть, конечно. Отличненько. Так, тут больше ничего нельзя стырить, не? Ну, а порадуйте меня. Дайте украсть пару миллиончиков. Я буду очень счастлив.
One down. Combat thrown away.
Хренак. О, замедление времени нам еще дается. Опс. Отлично. Фух. Это было жестко. Патрон, конечно, тратится очень быстро у нас, ну, термоклипсы, но зато стреляет винтовка очень точно и очень быстро. Это, как по мне, самое главное. А боеприпасов мы всегда успеем натырить. Отличненько.
This console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on the Geth was right?
It's not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. I only sent Father parts. Even if he assembled them, they wouldn't be sapient. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us an advantage is important.
Did you know what kind of tests your father was running?
No, Father just told me to send back any Geth technology. I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways to bypass shields or armor.
Could any of that data clear your name?
Doubtful. This is mostly results data, effects of different disruptive hacking techniques. I don't understand all of it.
Хотя сама взламываешь.
They may have been activating the Geth deliberately. I don't know. Nothing here says specifically, but if they were, then Father was doing something terrible. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the home world. Was this going to bring us back home?
Maybe it's time for your people to let go of reclaiming your world.
Вы видели, да, графические артефакты этих
You have
стран?
no idea what it's like. You have a planet to go back to. My home is one hull breach away from extinction.
You've got a place here, Tali. Don't throw it away in a war you don't need.
Don't need? Shepard, if I don't wear a helmet in my own home, I die. A single kiss could put me in the hospital. Every time you touch a flower with bare fingers, inhale its fragrance without air filters, you're doing something I can't. Damn the pilgrimage. Without it, I might never have known what I was missing, what we had lost when we lost our home world.
Have the Quarians considered colonizing a new world?
We'd have enough difficulty reacclimating to our own native environment. Adjusting for exposure to a foreign colony would be even harder. It's the difference between 60 years and 600. For anyone alive now to watch a sunset without a mask, we must take back our home. At the very least, we can take back one ship. Come on.
Да я понял, Нанала. Попробуй сделать все в лучшем виде.
Take that.
No shield.
Clock toss on. Look sharp. And stay there.
Да. Ну, жесткий заруб тут идет, а?
What less to worry about?
Со всех сторон окружили. Фу. Ну да, я так и собирался. Это самые лучшие все-таки варианты. А патрончики-то кончаются. А этого... А злодея?
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put our people back on the homeworld. And it's all because of Rail Zora.
Да мне вот тоже интересно. И я не знаю, почему такие глюки идут. Вы у меня уж извините. Хотя вам не видно вроде бы, да? А у меня мигает пол экрана.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry.
You've got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Скажите, у вас есть какие-нибудь проблемы с экраном? Мигание и так далее?
Thanks, Dad.
Ну, значит, только у меня. Возможно, из-за включенных программ просто. Ну, раз у вас ничего нет, значит, все отлично.
I don't know what's worse. Thinking he never really cared, or thinking that he did, and that this was the only way he could show it. It doesn't matter. One way or the other, I cared. And I'm here.
Ну, это, наверное, просто слишком быстро проходит. Возможно, у вас просто не видно это. То есть, если слишком быстро идет. А у меня вот мигает так. Неприятно немножко. Причем только видео. Так. Да, вот на, ну, где-то на четверть или половину экрана. Деньги, деньги, деньги. Деньги, деньги, дорогие деньги. Так. Мы даже кораблик стырим. Что это было?
I'm taking friendly fire.
Как вам удар? Мне понравилось, как он в него вмазался. Это причем началось только тут и сейчас. Не знаю, может даже в следующий раз ничего не будет.
This console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear it.
No. We have to. I know. This is terrible, Shepard. I don't want to know that he was part of this.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online?
Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geths to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No. We're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue.
We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material.
Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new geth with what we have.
bypass security protocols if need be.
It sounds like he was doing this for you.
I never wanted this, Shepard. Keela, I never wanted this. Everything here is his fault. I tried to pretend it didn't point to him, but this... When this comes up in the trial, they'll... We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this evidence, you're looking at exile.
You think I don't know that? You think I want to live knowing that I can never see the fleet again? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the worst war criminal in our people's history. I cannot.
We're not going to decide anything here. Let's see what the admirals say once we get back.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. It's your decision. But please, don't destroy what my father was. Come on. If we wait too long, they'll decide we're already dead, and none of this will matter.
Да ну.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora...
Она у тебя за спиной.
Sounds like the hearing
А
is
или
already
нет?
underway.
We must trust Shepard's offer of assistance. It's only been a few hours.
The Quarian Marines lasted less than 5 minutes, Admiral. Call it.
A pity Shepard Vast Normandy is a better speaker than a soldier. I recommend posthumously exiling Tali Zora.
What? It was agreed that Tali Zora would not be convicted if...
Мужики, вы совсем уже охренели.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Shepard, please.
Не, глюк
Does
какие-то
Captain
есть.
Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali helped me defeat Saren and the Geth at the Citadel. That should be all the evidence you need.
I fail to see what relevance...
You're not really interested in Tali, are you? This trial isn't about her. It's about...
Вы видели, это было
This
просто
hearing has
ужасно.
nothing to do with the Geth.
You want people to sympathize with them. And Garrow wants to go to war. None of you care about Tali. She knows more about the Geth than any other Quarian alive. You should be listening to her, not putting her on trial. Tali Zora saved the Citadel. She saved the Alarai. She showed the galaxy the value of the Quarian people. I can't think of stronger evidence than that.
Ага, сидит такой, типа, я тут ни при чем, я не с ними.
Are the admirals prepared to render the judgment?
Ох, я не знаю, что тут с игрой сейчас творится, но что-то странное. Да, именно. Это реплика героя такая.
Tali Zora, in light of your history of service, we do not find sufficient evidence to convict. You are cleared of all charges. Commander Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for
Мне
you
дает
taking the time to
деньги или
represent one of
корову,
our
или
people.
корабль.
With all due respect, Admiral, I didn't represent one of your people. I represented one of mine.
So you did, Shepard.
This hearing is concluded. Go in peace, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Kila Salai.
Я надеюсь, я сделал все правильно.
I can't believe you pulled that off. What you said. I've never had anyone speak like that on my
Привыкай.
behalf.
Привыкай.
Thank you for being there for my father and me. Even when... Thank you.
We can still go back in and get you exiled if you want.
Да господи.
Thanks. But I'm fine with
Что с
things
этой
like
игрой
this.
сейчас?
It's fun watching you shout.
Come on, Tali Zora Vas Normandy. Let's get back to our ship.
Thank you, Captain.
This looks interesting.
Ладно, народ, на этом мы будем заканчивать. Думаешь, выбрать другой вариант? У меня есть сохранение? Ну... А, это... Ну ладно, давайте будем сохраняться на этом. Мы сделали много чего полезного. Игра у меня начинает что-то потихонечку шакалить. Но вы видите, графические артефакты какие-то полезли. По идее нет, по идее он сейчас откроется нам на корабле. А на этом мы заканчиваем сегодняшнее прохождение Mass Effect. Не забываем про ваши лайки, про подписки, репосты и приглашение друзей. Также не забываем вступать в группу во ВКонтакте и на канал Дискорда. Все ссылочки есть в описании. А я прощаюсь с вами до вечера. Вечером встретимся с вами в замечательной русской игре Космические рейнджеры 2. HD переиздание, правда, но все-таки. Ладно, всем до встречи вечером и пока.